What up, y'all? It's your boy Frank Sears, a.k.a. Scooby, the godson, along with my partner here.
Man, I'm the guy that sit right next to Scooby on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Derrick, D-E-R-R-I-C-K. That's how you spell your name when you don't have no nicknames. You spell it.
DC Vibe, that's your nickname.
Oh, DC Vibe Derrick.
Hey, listen, y'all, we going on a cruise, man, March 30th through April 5th. And we need y'all to go ahead and get your tickets. We late in the game for y'all to put deposits and all that down. So you got to go straight to the website and buy your cabin. www.SiriusVybe-cruise.com. That's SiriusVybe-cruise.com. Make sure you go in there, get your cabins, get your party packages, and we'll see you on the boat.
Yeah, and our friends are Black Alley, Secret Society, DJ Dirty Rico, DJ 5'9", man. Listen, get your cabin right now.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
What we got on the couch today, man?
Hey, we got Joe Jackson, GoGo Ventures on the couch,
URB on the couch, man. Listen, I was going to say the infamous Joe Jackson.
Appreciate that, man.
Man, listen, let's get right to it. Tell everybody who Joe Jack is.
A father, God-fearing man, a man with a story of redemption that seldom get told. You know what I'm saying? Community activist, an artist, a musician, a disruptor, an influencer. I'm a lot of things.
Yeah, disruptor for sure.
Yeah. Depending on what it called for.
So what do you say to people that they only see the character on, because you got two, it seems like you got two different personalities right now. Because right now you on your cool shit, you chilling. You
might be three.
It might be three.
Yeah, I think it might be three.
I'm high as shit right now.
Oh yeah, good.
So go ahead.
All right, so it's four.
Yeah.
So it's four different
It's
characters.
four.
You know, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, am I high? Do I look high? I'm trying to figure this shit out. But go ahead.
Nah, I mean, people see. What do you say to the person that sees you online? Because we have talks. You know, we have very intelligent conversations. What do you say to the people that see you online, cussing everybody out?
I'm saying, I mean, so just to be honest, right? We gonna keep it 1,000.
Absolutely.
So I've been in performing art school since I was in 5th grade, either singing, acting, rapping, dancing, doing whatever the fuck I had to do to get in, because my mama couldn't afford to send me to a private school. So with that being said, I learned how to create that character of Joe Jackson that says incendiary things to get results, whether it's to get people's attention, whether it's to bring attention to something, whether it's to spark communication. And it's also something that, you know, growing up as a child, you know, I used as a defense. It wasn't easy to be, you know, adopted by a white family that was a generation older than you. Mm-hmm. Growing up in an all-black neighborhood, getting bullied and all that shit. So I had to hurry up and become something that motherfucker would stay away from. You feel me?
So your parents were white?
Well, my adopted parents was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that
Should have did our homework on.
I don't know.
I only think you can find out, right? So my mother, she was real close, but my father tried to kill my mother when I was 2 weeks old. You know what I'm saying? So behind some dope, some doogie and all that shit. You know what they was doing in the 70s, all that shit. You know, he was a big drug boy. So they put her in witness protection in Albuquerque, New Mexico. My father, he had got life in prison for killing some nigga in D.C. So before they put me in a foster home, this white family, it was kind of related to us. You know, everybody related. But they took me in. The lady was actually a nun. Imagine that, a Franciscan nun. That's who I was raised by. But, you know, I grew up in Capitol Heights, so you talking about this thing 100% black, except these people that been here since the 50s that chose to adopt me. Mm-hmm. So you fighting every motherfucking day coming out that motherfucker. Nigga, you weird. Who them white people you with? Let's fight. But with all that being said, you know, being an artist gave me an outlet, you know, and also something to become to keep a motherfucker away from me. So, you know, and I just continued on with the shit. So it's not as ferocious as you may think, but
is it as personal?
I take everything personal. Okay. And I'm willing to stand on anything I say out my mouth. But it's a lot more courage to the Morning Jay and the things you see online. It's not as brutal or it's not malicious. Mm-hmm. It's comedy. It's entertainment.
But at the time, it couldn't be received as.
I don't give a fuck.
See, all right, and then that's cool because that's your feeling towards it, right? But at the end of the day, you still got a brand you're building, and you're looking for desired results from the brand.
That's the brand.
It could counterbalance.
That's the brand. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
That's why I'm sitting right here because I don't give a fuck. I ain't sitting right here because I gave a fuck and kissed nobody's ass.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here talking to the legendary, what they say his nickname was? Derek Vibe.
Yeah, DC Vibe.
DC Vibe.
Yeah, Scooby's friend.
Yeah, Scooby friend.
Yeah.
See, I'm sitting right here with y'all because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm sitting right here with probably less time in the game than most people would think. I only been in the game since 2011. I'm sitting right here, y'all, before a lot of people because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they think. You know, back to your question. Oh, man, I don't give a fuck. I got 5 daughters.
5 daughters?
5. I got to get up every day, man. Even though I know they don't see what's going on right now. Everything I'm saying right now, I got to be based the fuck on what I think they going to think about me when I wake up in the morning. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people feel for real. That shit just hit me. I started thinking about it. I don't give a fuck, dog. Because they don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Who give a fuck? And the people that do give a fuck, man, I rock with them. I'm mad right there. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's like the brand,
motto.
though.
That's my motto, though.
The brand.
Scooby Matata.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care either.
Yeah, you care less than I do.
Yeah, I mean, but now, I mean, he broke it down.
Yeah.
It's like, it's part of the situation to get a result that he's looking for.
Yeah. Do you find that it's can backfire at all?
Man, it's backfired several times. But guess what, though? You gotta, in life, man, when you get emotional on something, man, you gotta stand on it.
Right.
See, you turn into a goofy when them niggas that get on the internet, they be talking 1 minute, then the next thing you know, you got them calling the police and shit online and all that. Did y'all see that? Y'all see that? Did that? Okay, you seen that. You got to stand on whatever it is you're going to say, whether it's online, whether it's in person. So no matter how I deliver something or what I say, it's absolutely what the fuck I believe. I may deliver it in a manner that you don't like it, and if you give me a second, I'll explain it to you in an intelligent fashion, but if not, I'm going to give it to you just like this, because it's not even for the fly I'm talking to, it's for the million flies that's watching. Okay. You can't, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. That's the new motto.
I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck.
So, back to you not giving a fuck and your delivery.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I first got kind of hip to you during the DC funds. I guess they were trying to figure out how the process in which they should, disseminate the money and information to the GoGo community.
Y'all want the actual story?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So I had been online, and I got to give it to you like it is. So I'm a very smart motherfucker. I'm sitting back for years with my band Urban Rhythm. I'm promoting other bands, Mental Attraction and Reason Band and Project 360 Re-Up Band and these different bands. And I'm listening to them. I'm looking at the 300 and 400 people they bring in any given night. And I'm looking at the fact that they stomp a hole in a lot of these niggas that's getting these big checks. And I'm trying to figure out, how does this stay like this for years? It can't be the music then, because I know these niggas sound pretty good. And I listen to these niggas, some like they don't sound that good, So with that being said, I got online and I just started looking at the guy Ronald Moulton. And I said, man, first of all, I just kept getting irritated because I said, how the fuck is he doing all this go-go shit? What instruments this nigga play? Like, who the fuck is he? I know Jahar, I know about the piece of Harley shit. But when it come down to funding and money or money coming from any taxpayer dollars that go to the go-go community, it was my firm belief that shit needed to go through a hand of a go-go entity. Because I don't give a fuck who you are. How you gonna tell me what the fuck is best for go-go, man? You ain't in the trenches with us. You ain't on the stage. You ain't even in the crowd. You ain't promoting no shows. You ain't putting up no money of your own at any given motherfucking time to win or lose it at no motherfucking venue. How the fuck do you get to tell me what the fuck is good for go-go and where some taxpayer dollars should go? Yeah. And I ain't gonna say I was all the way right, but that was my take on it on the time. And because I'm saying to myself, with a Ronald Moulton nigga, you gonna use the same motherfuckers. You're going to use the same 4 or 5 bands, which creates this fucked up monopoly. Oh, this is the reason Urban Rhythm and Mental Attraction and the reasons and the re-ups and these people are not getting the head. You done created this default fucking monopoly. Yeah. So I got something to say to that. Mm-hmm. One, Ron Moulton, he was in the trenches a little bit as far as throwing parties. Because he was promoting Listen when he was Red Door Mo back in
he was managing some bands too.
99, 8, 98. He managed a couple bands. So I can say that to that. But when and it's only because I've been on the other side of it, right? And just let me say, to this date, as of recording of this show, SiriusVybe has received zero money from any DC government entity outside of Events DC, which we just did with them in New Orleans, right? But when you have the trust of somebody who's giving you money, you have to also extend your trust to the people that you're gonna hire, right? And so it's a thin line when you say, okay, I got $10,000 to do an event, and I want to call some people. Now, do you just say, hey, I'm gonna start spreading it around and calling everybody, right? Which you have the right to do, and it's noble. But
let me just interject for a second. Okay, that'd be cool if that was just for a year. This shit been going on for 20 years, man. We ain't gonna keep talking about.
The GoGo money.
We gotta trust. Money ain't been out 20 years.
Been 20 years.
GoGo money haven't been out for 20 years, but it's been money through the DC government that if I'm doing an event outside, and on my request 15 years ago when I go to get this grant, I say I'm gonna have live GoGo entertainment. I can't do the event for whatever reason if I don't have live GoGo entertainment.
Right.
So I go get $40,000 and I come get you $4 because really at this time you worth $2, so you get the extra $2. You think you done did something. Right. You ain't asking where the fucking money coming from or what's going on. So what I'm saying you can nickname it what the fuck you want to nickname it. I even conceded up into 2019. Okay, everything before 2019, hey, however you niggas did that shit, you did that shit, but it's still taxpayer dollars. But right now, we got something called a fucking economic sponsorship GoGo program. We have a GoGo plan coming out the mayor's office. We have taxpayer dollars going out to facilitate this shit, which is the taxpayers in DC right now is from the ages of 29 to 40. The bands and the products that are getting hired are 50 and better. The brands. Not just the people, the fucking brands are that fucking old. So back to Ronald Moulton, because I do talk to Moulton. I go down there, me and him, we have a different level of shit. But it started with me getting online saying, hey man, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't tell me where the fuck this money is. If you don't tell me how the fuck you doing all this shit, because you saying he in the trenches back in Listen Band, but in the last 10 years that I've been in the club, when me and Kenny was running $100,000 a year through GoGo, I ain't seen the nigga. You feel me? So I see the Dwayne Nuts. I see the Loshes. I see the certain people that's moving and shaking. So if I see them getting some government money, I'm going to say, okay, I know these niggas know. They might not side with me on any given occasion, but at least I know they in the building. I know they done put the work in, and a credit to Ron. When I go sit and talk to him, he give me some game. He done told me what it is and the things that he did. But still right now to this day, even though I ain't gonna say I fuck with him, but I communicate with him. We trying to build something, see what's going on, pause. You feel me? But at the end of the day, nigga get $3.95 million or whatever the fuck he got for a GoGo museum. Nah, fuck that. Nah, that shit need to go through Scooby hands. That shit need to go through Genghis hands. So that shit need to go through somebody's hands that I fucking trust.
Though, if he can't give himself the money.
That's the problem. He's not at fault.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that's why I say I've conceded a lot since that 3 years ago when I was all over top of him, pause on the live. And where I'm at today is, man, that's why you see me jumping on this so-called legend shit. The fuck is these niggas doing that we calling legends? Not excluding y'all two at any given time. What's up, man? He say, I saw what he did. Me and Scooby, I call him, I say, listen, man, I found out these motherfuckers getting $3.9 million a year. I know one spot that's getting $1 million a year, dog. I got a meeting with him. I need to take you with me because I know ain't nobody gonna believe me because I be going bananas and shit. So I take him down there. The people basically tell us, hey, since 2019 we be getting $1 million and we just dropped the ball. Fuck it. I watched his face. I watch him sit there and say to this lady that told him basically, hey, Scooby, why the fuck are you sitting here? We pay you all the time. He basically looked at her and said, yeah, but you didn't tell me it was my fucking money. And was willing to lose everything. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a legend. And then he called me a week later and say, hey, bro, this gonna be my approach with this shit. This how I'm gonna do it. Was straight up and down with me. And then kept it a bing. But when I sat in that motherfucker in 2022 and they told me that, my whole argument when I had the meeting was, don't nobody ain't gonna know about this $1 million y'all passing out. They say, bullshit. They say, this person know, that person know, this person know, that person know. I looked at Scooby like, what? These my legends, though. But ain't now one of my legends got on the internet and told my people, hey, it's $1 million that they breaking down. Go get you some. You feel me?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody did no shit like that. So that's what it be for me. What we base this legend shit off today? On how much music you played? Fuck that too. I ain't trying to hear shit about no 30-year-old, 35-year-olds hits. Fuck that shit. Especially in the club, hey, promoter want to hire who the fuck you want, go ahead and hire them. When we talk about taxpayer dollars, taxpayers, man, most taxpayers in D.C., over 50% is from the ages of 29 and 40, man. They not riding doing the butt in their fucking car. It just is what it is. It's not a disrespect thing. But when I say I got 5 daughters and I'm getting up moving for them, man, listen, I went to prison for 11.5 years for less than $10,000. What you think I'm going to do about $1 million? What you think I'm going to do about the $2.9 million that's in the other agencies?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we got to also break it
You got
down.
what?
We got to break it down too, right? Because you can't just put everybody in the same boat when you're talking about people that's getting money, right? Because I think that everybody's not, what you call it, a visionary, a revolutionary. Some people are just workers, right? And that includes some of your legends.
Respect.
Right? That includes some people just saying, hey, they willing to pay me $5,000 to do this gig over here. Boom, I'm going to go get it, right?
Right.
Whether it be a government-sponsored event,
Right.
whether it be something in the park or whatever, right? Some of these guys are just workers. They've been playing and receiving money for the whole life.
Hey, check it out. If that's what the fuck you are, then so be it. Then I can no longer stand in my way.
Right.
If all you are is a worker, and when you in a fucking room, you don't think to look over and say, hey, man, guess what? It's 60 other bands. You don't have to hire me every 5 minutes and give me a number that I could pay 8 bands at a time with. You know,
is that realistic?
You're still asking them to perform an action.
No, once again, let's go back to that. You're saying, is that realistic? So at different times over the course of this, I've asked myself what's realistic. So you're right. Okay, that's not realistic. These people are my competition. So guess what? Fuck you. Fuck you then. You're my competition. I will stomp the fuck out that old ass shit you playing. I don't like none of that shit. I'm going to get on the internet because guess what? I agree with you. Hey, it ain't realistic for a nigga to look out me. So guess what? I'm going to use the energy I got to. You know what it is. Since we competition.
Right, but see, I think it's a different approach needed though, right? Because
for what? At the end of the day, we gotta feed our kids, man. We gotta win. We fighting over how many motherfucking fans a week?
Yes.
I'm fighting with you. I'm fighting with you. I love y'all to death, but ain't no reason for me to sit here and act like that shit. I need some of that shit.
No, that is what it is.
This is reality, bro.
True. But at the end of the day, how does that? Because you saying you're gonna go stomp a mud hole in them. That's gonna.
I'm just talking about band wise.
I get
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You're talking about on stage.
I'm saying nobody's listening to that bullshit.
On stage,
I'm saying they keep passing out government dollars for some shit that happened 50 years ago. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Subjective to who?
To
the taxpayers are the ages 29 or 40, man. They not listening to that shit. They not listening to that shit, dog. Ain't nobody in their car.
40,
dog,
man,
you not shaking it like a white girl in your fucking car. And I hate to keep bringing that band up, but I'm just saying it's not fucking happening, bro. So don't keep telling me that shit. Just like when I go to Ronald Moulton. When I go to Ronald Moulton, this what the nigga say. The nigga say, man, they got hits. Nigga, them hits is 40 years ago. Did he say to me, he say, well, these niggas, what he say? The nigga say, this is what they keep asking for. They not asking for that shit. They keep hiring all you motherfuckers. That's all they know. That's why, I'm sorry, the baby's here.
No, you good.
Boy, you good.
But that's why the fuck they keep asking for that shit. You hear me? Because you keep showing it to them. So you taking my taxpayer dollars, hiring these niggas 50 times a year, and wondering why I know urban rhythm. That's why.
So, but it gets to sound bitter though.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
I just told you that. I don't give a fuck what it sounds like. I got 5 daughters to feed.
I got
At
that.
the end
How
of
do you
the-
counter that?
How do I counter
How
that?
do you counter that? Because you can't change that
Right. The game
with
is
your
the
voice.
game.
How do you change? How do you?
We done already changed some things.
You did, boo.
Last year, year before last, right after I found out about this shit, I got almost 70 new entities GoGo fund with these motherfucking hands, nigga. I'm changing shit.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about the shit that you might don't know? That's the shit you might don't know. 70 entities. All the niggas you work with, all the niggas that try to work with you. All the niggas you done seen getting motion that wasn't getting motion in the past 2 years, damn, they came through GoGo Ventures' hands to help and assist them with what they didn't know was for them because these so-called fucking legends wasn't saying nothing.
Right.
But it was breaking down 3.9 million since 2019. And once again, we getting back into the character. Like, you know, I love these niggas, man. You hear me? I grew up on that shit too. I was in fucking Jerry Lewis movie theater, school days. You understand? I get it. Well, fuck that shit in 225.
Right.
You know, and you know, because it goes back to what you said. Oh, if it's not realistic for a nigga to look out for me, okay, well, guess what, nigga? I'm Joe Jackson, fucking Urban Rhythm, GoGo Ventures, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Line that shit up then, nigga. If we competition, line your shit up. I played before this nigga one night, man. I found out he ain't had Nicky Barnes. I called Nicky Barnes. Nigga, I ain't show up to open up for this nigga. I love this nigga. I showed up to compete. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, Willie and Nicky Barnes, his ex-Congo playing drummer? Yeah. Hey, come on, niggas. Let's rock.
Hey, Willie and Nicky Barnes.
I'm just saying what it is.
More than likely, you got your ass kicked that night.
I ain't I'm done.
You got your ass kicked.
See, that's the bullshit.
He up been talking this crazy shit. Willie Nicky Barnes.
He thought he was on 10 already.
You got your ass kicked that night. I know he ain't talking that shit.
Don't get Vibe in no trouble.
Hey, Willie and
you
Nicky
ain't got enough songs to sing fucking with Urban Rhythm. I'm telling you, man. You gotta relax.
Foot to ass. Don't get pumped up with this Joe Jackson shit.
I have a record of putting boot to motherfucking ass. You tell me what asses he done put boot to. I'm telling you, this record of me stomping shit. I'm just saying. I like Vibe, though. You sing a lot of songs. It's good for the kids and shit. But what I'm saying is any given night, man, I give it the Vibe. They don't keep hiring this nigga every 5 minutes. Pause.
Yeah. They hire me because the people want to see me.
No, they're hiring you because they hired you 50 times before that and monopolize you and make the people want to see you. I'm not attacking you. I'm sorry, but you all no. Well, because I know you. You don't even know where this shit come from. You don't care. You don't even give a fuck. But I'm telling you, when they putting you on the motherfucking Howard to celebrate this 50, when Events DC doing this, when they hiring you for this and that, and that's the problem with my legends. They don't know where the fuck the money coming from.
And also, let me just say this. Give me a couple.
I'm gonna
minutes.
Give you a second.
In a minute,
because I talk slow, right? So when we talking about that, right? The bands that you speak of, the legends, they don't get out. They don't get out really to see anybody, right? They don't know about a lot of bands, and we don't have a consortment of. We don't have an organization, and that's the real problem. We don't have an organization where we can share. I like ideas, like minds, and also we can get together and know who's who.
Yeah, we almost
let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. That's the bullshit.
No. Hold up. Let me finish real quick. I'm gonna give you a second. So without that. You don't have the bands knowing who's who. You don't have information assimilating to different bands, right? Like if I get the information and say DC Events or Events DC called me about this is the process, boom, 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 boom. What website or email list can I go to and say, hey, guys, this is what I've gotten from Events DC, and this is the process in order for you to apply for money, whatever. Right? Do we have that organization? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
GoGo Ventures. GoGo Ventures just told you I got 70 motherfuckers funding. And let me tell you what I did before that, because let me tell you where it started, because I gotta interject now, because you brought up some shit about we don't have a union, or we don't have a team, and we don't have a show. Yeah, we do. You just ain't a part of it. And I'm gonna tell you how I got in really on this motherfucking funding shit. So when they forgot the first $1 million, they did a test run through McDuffie office. They wanted to see how they could break down $1 million. So they actually went behind our back and formed a motherfucking team of people. I can name them if you want me to. My artist, Tone P, he was one of the artists that distributed on GoGo Ventures. This nigga is not in no fucking go-go band, no shit to wear. Not to say he don't know, but he was on this little panel. Michelle Blackwell, Nico GoGo Radio, Reverend Tony Lee. I like the good Rev, but I don't understand that.
GoGo at his church.
All right, cool.
There we go.
Cool. All right, so you had some other white people, some Jews and shit and all that shit. Forgive me, we don't want, Palestine and all that shit. But, what?
All right, go ahead.
What?
The views of Joe Jackson.
Yeah, free Syria and all that shit.
SiriusVybe Primetime.
Yeah, but these are the views of Joe Jackson. I'm high as a motherfucker. What the fuck was we talking about?
You're talking about the people on the panel, man.
Yeah, the motherfuckers on the panel. So when they get all these motherfuckers on the panel, right? McDuffie want, just from my understanding. So McDuffie want to break down $1 million. None of these niggas on the panel break it down because they don't know who the fuck is who. So they call Malachi Johns, Darn X, Joe Jackson, GoGo Ventures, or had them call me. And that's how we broke down the first $1 million. They had me submitting through an actual fucking company that knows who's is who. You know, who all these bands were. I guess I think they got about 80, they identified 80 to 90 bands that year. Every band got close to $1 million. I can't do the math right now.
You mean?
I mean, got close to $8,500 or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that was 2019. I don't know if you remember that.
No. That was 2020.
It was like a COVID relief.
That was the COVID relief.
Yeah, but how it was described to me in the back room was that they was trying to figure out how do you break down $1 million to GoGo.
I got you.
You know, like I say, you never want to come off bitter. You love the legends, but at the end of the day, when I wake up, man, and the motherfucker say, hey, I'm not here to assist you. I'm not here to hold your hand like I tell everybody Chuck Brown did me. Okay, cool. If that's it, then we competition. So I'm going to come at you, pause, just as hard as I'm going to come at the next nigga. But you think I'm just because I'm urban rhythm, I'm going to keep attacking Mental Attraction or Reason Band or my fucking peers or Primetime? No, I'm coming for the niggas that's sitting in the chairs. Not even on, it's not personal. It's not personal.
What's the solution?
Is
that the solution?
Yeah, kick that motherfucking bread out there, everybody. Fairness and equality is to be a fucking problem. That's it. It ain't no. That's the only solution. Is that's it.
So there's no parameters on it. There's no criteria.
Okay, so as far as what?
So if you just come up and say I got a GoGo band, here you get some money.
Hey dog. So this is the fucked up shit. So once again, it's levels to this shit. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. When I initially found out it in 2020, 2021, 2022, late 2021, 2022, it was 3 entities identified. You had 202 Creates, which was supposed to get $1 million a year at that time, ran by Kanisha Davey. You had MLK Library that I think that year got 1.9 million, and you had Events DC that got $1 million. Now, from 2019 when it came out to 2022, 85% of GoGo ain't no shit.
Right.
Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. Like I say, I stumbled across the shit. Darren X again, good guy. You know, I don't know why he don't tell everybody, but he told me, put me on to something. So I immediately called Trayon. Trayon said, yeah, nigga, it's been GoGo money going out since 2019. I'm like, what? Man, my niggas going homeless and dying behind this shit. It's been what? 3.9 what? He put me in touch with the people with 202 Creates. That's when me and you go down there. Shout out 202 Creates, because I think since me and you went down there, they've done a monumental job in trying to correct it based on what I see. Everybody getting some paper, but everybody ain't gonna get the same. And I guess, you know, it's argument to that. You know,
I was gonna say they have, I guess, tried to be more proactive, and that's another thing we got to understand. That these people had jobs before the GoGo money. And that's what I think one of the problems is. It has to be a dedicated team to just that fund because there's so many people that needs the help.
Man, it gotta be a GoGo team.
Right. So that's what I was saying.
And once again, as far as the parameters is concerned, so from 2019 to 2022, we don't know it wasn't no parameters. They was giving it to who the fuck they wanted it to, when the fuck they wanted it to, how the fuck they wanted it to. Yeah. And unless you FOIA this shit, you'll never know. But because of my relationship, how it's built with them, I didn't feel the need to go there. I think it's a different regime. Foster.
Yeah, LaToya
Foster had taken over. That's who we had the meeting with. And me and her don't always see eye to eye. We don't see eye to eye. She won't even talk to me no more. But I see what she's doing. And I respect it. I see her trying to move the culture ahead. But do I think it's still fairness and equality in that? Nah. I tried to introduce something to 202 Creates called an ambassador program. With niggas like you, not even me, but niggas like you would sit and watch the motherfucking grants come through to say, hey, that's not real GoGo. That's bullshit. And to go back to that panel, and that's what I meant when I brought up that panel that they had put together. So on that panel, when they passed out that money, you had people on that panel making up fake bands.
Yep.
Fake bands.
Yep.
My man Nico from GoGo Radio, I love him to death. It's his fucking name. The nigga on the fucking panel where they breaking down the first million, this motherfucker tries to make a fake band to get him some extra money. And motherfucker wonder why I'm zapping out on the internet. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so
because once you try to steal, nigga, it's popping.
Oh, nah.
So popping.
Yeah. And you can, and once again, we I don't want to say that people are being malicious, but if you thought you could get over one, nigga, you took something out my pocket, dog. You know, so
let's go back to this. So let's say we do have some kind of unionized center of GoGo where it, you know, information can go through. That we're being asked who's who and what's what. How do you stay away from being labeled a gatekeeper?
You be fair, equitable.
Let's define gatekeeper.
Let's define that. Yeah, let's get to that.
I'm gonna tell you what a gatekeeper is, man. It's kind of this legend shit we talking about. I hate to keep bringing it up, and we're not talking about EU, backyard, junkyard, rare essence, trouble funk. I'm talking about any fucking body that gets a check on a regular. We all know who the fuck they are because you see it. I ain't got to play blind. Hey, man, we doing. And even then you got my man saying here, he getting multiple checks, don't even fucking know. That fucking shit at the Howard, that 50th shit where we honoring another nigga is just a bunch of niggas breaking down some more money.
All right, but so what if you in that space, right? And you've been working.
You don't like that shit.
Hold up. You've been working all your life as a musician. Yeah. You built a brand for 40 years. Yeah. In your brain, you don't think that they feel like I've worked for this.
Hey, home. If you think New York is putting out taxpayer dollars to fund Curtis Blow career, you're fucking nuts. It's just a
Curtis Blow.
I don't give a fuck. Curtis Blow could be one of the originators of rap, Grandmaster Cash, Daha, and all that shit. Yeah. New York, nobody's putting new money in the old business, dog. It's the reality of the industry. Fuck what a nigga feel. See, now we talking about, but what if they feel like they've worked so hard? Whereas I'm saying that a 50-year-old product is no need to dump millions of or thousands of dollars a year into it because it's going nowhere.
That's contradicting.
How?
Because if you can say that it's not Ron Moten's fault that he's actually getting a check and you saw it that way, right. It's not the legend's fault that they're being called upon. So what you're trying to say is that these bands that you call the legends, right, that are the gatekeepers, should say, I ain't gonna play no more. I'm gonna get out the way so another band.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're being extreme.
That's what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is these niggas need to figure out a way to run this shit for us so it can be fair and equitable. And I'm not jumping on Ron Moten tonight, pause. But any third party that money touch before it touch a go-go nigga is bad business. So what I'm saying is my legends have a duty and a fucking responsibility for, if I'm gonna call them a fucking legend, to put their hands in the mix so everybody can touch some paper. But if their job is just to get the fucking paper, then they're my fucking competition and fuck them.
Again, where he's saying they're just workers. So you're saying that the legend should be one to start the movement.
What I'm saying is the legend, if he is the movement, like keep getting rammed up my ass, pause, every 5 minutes I turn around, the legend this, the legend got that, the legend this. I say pause, chill out, you gotta relax. But the legend this, listen, man, I come from a block, dog, where to be a legend, man, you got to do something. You got to stand up for something, and it got to be more for me in music right now, especially in go-go, than just fucking hits from the fucking 80s. We banking all this shit on hits for the 80s and 90s, and I get it. These guys are not politicians. These guys are not this. Then why the fuck are we keep giving them the money? Just because they had hits 50 years ago and all this shit? No, it's no responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. You get all the money, but you're not speaking for the other 80 niggas that's starving.
So what if you get a hit right now? Wouldn't that change your movement in it?
Would it change?
If URB got a hit right now, like if you put out a hit, then they ain't got no choice but to talk.
Hey, Derek, if a nigga have a hit right now, once again, it'll definitely change the movement. But before we get out the fucking trick statement you just said, the monopoly. We're hiring the same 5 bands 50 fucking times a year, not only giving them monumental visibility on shit that they couldn't get on their own, unless they was going through their fucking friends or whoever the fuck. And we giving them monumental amounts of money. So it's hard for Joe Jackson and Urban Rhythm to get a hit or any of the other bands. How the fuck I'm gonna compete with a nigga getting $75,000 a year to put in the marketing, promotion, studio time, traveling the fucking world to make.
Talking about the legends now then.
No. You don't know what I'm talking about. Because I'm telling you, dog, I can sit here and count off engagements for you, and you be like, damn, I didn't know that was that. I didn't know these niggas was getting money. I know same spot that I played for $1,000, niggas done played and got 10 grand for 45 fucking minutes because they was legends. But don't say nothing about helping nobody. Ain't no fucking schools. And nigga want to keep telling me, okay, all right, these niggas, they done did it and all that. Man, I ain't keep going for this shit.
Let's look at it this way then. All right, let me ask this question for the other angle. How do you help?
How do I help?
No, how does the legend so-called help?
Man, what do they do? First of all, you gotta go read that fucking GoGo plan. All this GoGo money is primarily based on that GoGo plan shit that the mayor put out, right? They gotta go read that, and they gotta understand that there's nothing that the DC government can do with no GoGo money that don't involve a GoGo band. Right there, if you understand that as a legend, the reason they keep coming to the so-called legends, right? Because they got the big name. If I use you, no matter what I do with the rest of this money, nobody gonna ever see, hey, look over here doing the butt. Look over here, Skillet, keeping it gangster. Look over here. Because these people are satisfied and content with the shit. But over here, I'm doing whatever the fuck else. I mean, the way they can help, dog, is identifying that they gotta be the ones touching this money. They gotta be responsible, or at least, and once again, if a nigga just ain't a legend, I mean, nigga just ain't a political nigga or advocate, but what about being a fucking leader? I'm talking about the lead talkers in these bands. What about being a leader? I mean, I hate to say it. You know, if Genghis, White Boy, this brother right here, your ass, Trouble Funk Tony, and EU, and Bugs, them 6 niggas walk in the room to change everything for everybody.
So are we gatekeepers?
Huh?
You
could be a gatekeeper by default.
I agree with him.
I do.
You could be a gatekeeper. Let me tell you why you could be a gatekeeper. Let me answer that. You a gatekeeper by default if you ain't did the homework. If Dirk sat right here and heard Joe Jackson screaming for the past 3 years about GoGo Fund and you ain't found out where some GoGo money coming from in your name with all the work you put in, knowing you a good, honorable nigga, yeah, you a gatekeeper because by default, by negligence, man, you let us the fuck down. You did, dog. It is for all y'all niggas. Anybody been in this game talking that I've been here 20 years and 25 years and blah, 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 and all that shit. Well, what the fuck is you doing for real?
I'm gonna say this, right? And I've been I've been doing this shit since I was 10.
That's real shit.
Right? And been managed by some great men. And I've watched that's a rush.
We gonna get a lot of $1 million. We want $1 million views.
I've watched the likes of Ignatius Mason, who managed OP Tribe, Mr. Carter, who managed UCB, Charlie Fenwick, Mo Shorter. I done watched these guys multiple times over the years when I was 11, 12, when I was 16, 17, when I was 20-something.
Right.
They've all tried, right? Every chance they could. John Mercer, shout out, rest in peace to John Mercer. They all would get together, try to start the GoGo Coalition, the GoGo Foundation. I go down the line and name them all, right? Over the years, last 30 years. It all came down to, and this is before we had funding, it all came down to us not being able to get together. I haven't seen meeting after meeting. So, and let me say this, no radical thing in history of mankind has ever been done by an older person. You look at Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them was in their 20s and 30s, right? It's up to young people to break down the door. It ain't up to old people to say, hey, this is what we're going to throw back to you. It's up to young people to start the movement and keep the movement going. So when he asked you about a hit, hits change things. Black Alley changing things because of what they doing, right? Music changes things.
What Black Alley doing?
They being visible.
How they being visible? Here we go, nigga. How they being visible? How the fuck are they being visible? Every time they get high with the government money? Huh, baby? Because if Urban Rhythm get high as much as they get high by the government people, nigga, I'm going to be visible too. You're making my point for me.
No, I'm not. Your product ain't the same as Black Alley's.
Based on who? Based on what? The subjective shit he was talking about, right?
Yeah, my subjectivity. I'm looking at, as a musician, I'm looking at both of y'all, and I think Black Alley is more polished.
Hey, I love Black Alley. I love Black Alley once again.
Right.
My point is when you oversaturate something, right? And this not to take away from Black Alley. Matter of fact, this not to take away from nobody. We kind of hitting multiple points, so some of my shit gonna get missed. Let's not take nothing away from Black Alley. But at any given time, I see Black Alley and any fucking body else with that urban rhythm shit, nigga. Just a little herb for your ear. I'm telling you what the fuck it is. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? And I give you some history on that shit too with them two and with those two bands. But once again, when it come down to taxpayer dollars, right? You can't say, hey, they're polished, we like them, I'm gonna hire them 1,000 fucking times. Because then when somebody like you sits and says to me, it's the visibility. You're creating the same fucking monster you're telling me about. If Urban Rhythm gets this much fucking money on a regular that ain't got to come through a club, I really ain't got to actually even bring no people out. I'm gonna get paid irregardless. Give me $50,000 of that a year. I'll show you a couple of hits and some more shit.
I'm gonna break that down, because that was my next thing to say. You know the difference is that those bands are actually bringing people out to the club.
Hey, y'all,
and they were doing it before the GoGo Fund.
Not on every occasion. You forget you're not talking to a band member, nigga. I'm a promoter. I remember using Rare Essence and motherfucking martinis and 30 people came out. 100%. Oh, it was so right. So don't pimp
but
that.
On a regular, they doing it. A majority of the time is people who want to come see us.
Okay, I bring people out on a fucking regular. On a fucking regular.
I mean, come on.
When you played with us, how many people was there?
It was a few hundred.
Okay. Yeah. I don't fuck around, man. So I had to talk.
Your birthday, Joe.
I wouldn't.
That shit don't count.
Oh God.
Nah, you ain't doing that. Hell nah, that was your birthday.
What difference does it make?
They come out to see y'all. They came out to celebrate your birthday.
All right. What about?
Did you go back the next week and tell them to come back? Did you play somewhere the next week?
Well, I don't go down there every week. I don't like.
Did you go anywhere?
I don't like to
next
talk
week?
to Dixon like that. You know, he be on that weird. He be on that weird Nigerian shit. I don't like to talk to Dixon.
Cut that bullshit, Joe. That was your birthday.
Yeah. No.
That was your birthday, Joe.
I stomp a hole in Vibe. He keep talking. He keep fucking with me.
Man.
I'm telling you, man.
Listen.
Fuck Vibe up. I'm telling you, nephew. Where nephew at? Don't hit me, nephew. I'll fuck your father band up real bad. Boom. Boom. Kick this. Coming in singing them fucking songs. Fuck y'all shit up, man.
He already told us that he tried to get a motherfucking wow out of somebody.
I did, man. We got that Willie Howe, put that Nicky Bonds on that nigga, man. Yeah. That nigga came in that motherfucker, he was panicking in Babylon. Oh, who these new niggas? Who the fuck is these new niggas? I had him, Scoob. I'm telling you, man.
I was scared.
He was scared.
I know.
I'm just saying, man. My whole point is, because all this for me, for real, just to be 1,000, it's comedy. I'm saying that incendiary things to be intention to people. I don't give a fuck if it's true, not true. Most of the time, but I know what it is.
No, you're making a lot.
So
of
now
good points.
on a platform like this, we gonna have people saying, man, what the fuck is a GoGo fund?
Yeah,
because people still don't know. You're gonna have people that are gonna say, yeah, man, some of my legends, dog. And this comes from a spot of love. Like, yeah, I want fucking one of my legends to go bully some of these people because I've tried to bully them and my name just ain't big enough. Pause.
All right, so that's what That's what you ask of the legend.
Yeah, you niggas gotta stand up
and
whoop somebody ass.
I got you.
Yes. Nigga, it's millions of dollars going out every year for GoGo, and you niggas are content with saying, here, just give me a little bit. A motherfucker go get $50,000, you hear me?
It ain't that.
It is. You just said they wanted, they're not advocates. They what?
I've seen these dudes in the war rooms. They vexed. They tired.
You seen them?
Old. I've seen them. I've seen
James,
listen, I've seen James Funk in these meetings.
Right.
Like trying to get us together and all. I've seen Sugar Bear. I've seen John Mercer. I've named them
Who
already.
is speaking for the 80 other niggas that's going to carry the culture forward?
What I'm saying is, you said
the 80 other products.
No, go back. You said you wanted the legends to fight. These guys are 60-something years old. And I just told you, no revolution in the history of mankind was ever carried out by anybody over 35.
Right. But see, now, once again, we
need a hit from some young niggas. That's what we need.
Nah, fuck that hit shit. Fuck them hits. Because this goddamn government money ain't based on no motherfucking hits.
It can be.
It's not. It's based on who the fuck knows who.
The last
so
hits.
what I'm saying to you is,
based on the last hits.
Listen, it don't have to be a revolution for a nigga to sit back and say, hey man,
so what does
let me get. It don't have to be a revolution. A nigga ain't got to throw a spear chuck a motherfucker to when you sitting in a room getting your 20th check. When you've got your 29th check, can you say, hey niggas, I hate to say it, but it is about 80 other brands out here, man. And if we really want to, because see, when we talk about do you love GoGo and all, man, I love GoGo. They ain't what did that shit they pimp on me. Man, we love GoGo. We've been doing this since the 1930s and all this shit. So if that's the fucking case and you love GoGo so much, you know goddamn well just as well as I do, man, putting new money in the old business is not necessarily gonna move GoGo forward. So yeah, let's get them recompense with what they deserve for getting us here. But if the majority of the fucking bread that come out of taxpayers' pockets is still going to 90-year-old brands, y'all got me fucked up.
Right. And then you said earlier that you don't want to hear that shit that they playing no more, right?
I mean, I just don't. I mean,
right.
but
Exactly.
it's
So what
jokes.
if they don't want to hear the shit you playing?
It's jokes.
What if they don't want to hear the shit you playing?
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck,
I
but why
stomp
would they
the shit out
fight
Vibe. I fuck Vibe up. I might can't fuck with Scooby and West and all that shit, but I fuck Vibe up. Any given night, you start singing them fucking songs, beat go boom. I fuck his ass up, Scooby. Scooby, you know I fuck him up, Scooby.
It's called talent, baby.
Scooby here trying to sing this song. Scooby here trying to sing this song. Scooby, tell him, Scooby, you was there. I fuck his shit up.
Y'all was cracking.
Fuck y'all. Fuck Vibe up, nephew. Don't get mad at me. I fuck up all his bill money. He fuck with Urban Rhythm. Keep fucking with me.
Hey, so let me go back to this though.
Keep picking on me.
Me personally, I can say that there have been times, multiple times actually, where I've given work to, the bands like Obsession.
Yeah, give me work.
I haven't had a chance. That was actually my.
No, you did. You tried. Pause. See, you niggas, man.
Nah, but that shit it wasn't that.
Hey, nephew, don't come in with that young shit, man. Come on, you gotta relax.
You did say give me work.
Yeah, you gonna make the clip.
I ain't make no clips.
You just made it.
I ain't made no clips. I'll for you all this shit. What the fuck? It smell like government money in this motherfucker now. Think about it. What the fuck's going?
I've given work to bands like Obsession. I've given work to Jam and Jeff Band. I've given past work to Junkyard when we couldn't work. I've given work to Vibe.
Boy, you giving work to Jam. He gave it to you.
Listen,
this is why we can't get no money.
Damn.
Listen.
They ain't the y'all ain't get no sponsors.
We got to cut it out, man. It's 2025.
You got to cut it out.
He just kept going on. He just kept lifting and lifting. He had a Diddy list, a lotion and shit.
Like it shows.
He just kept going, just saying shit.
Man, talking about we got to cut it out.
Now, can I say something though, y'all, for real?
Yeah.
Once again, because I done got y'all all in motion, right? Pause. But I started this off by telling you, man, I've been in performing arts school since I was in 5th grade. You know me for real. So everything you seen right now, man, and everything you continue to see, depending on how long we on here, I'm trying to create conversation. I want one of them old motherfuckers, or I'm 50 myself. You know what I mean, I ain't no young nigga, but a motherfucker. I want one of them motherfuckers.
Old too.
Yeah, I'm old too. But guess what? My brand ain't old. I fuck vibe up. You keep fucking with me. I'm gonna keep talking that shit. You gonna be on the morning J. I'm gonna challenge that. Challenge. I fuck vibe up. I'll be on that boat. You keep fucking around.
Yeah, you are on that boat. You on motherfucker.
See, here we go. Hey, School, set it up.
I don't know what kind of boat you
See,
on,
he
but
throwing me alley-oop. He throwing me alley-oop.
Absolutely. This the show you need, Jay.
Yeah, this the show I needed right here. I'm gonna give on 200 of his fans.
I don't know what the fuck he talking
They gonna
about.
be like, I'm gonna come straight
y'all
to the.
Hey,
When
y'all
I
do me a
see
favor.
you.
Go listen to Urban Rhythm.
Blue Waters
and
Live.
Put your motherfucking
Go listen to
comments
Blue
down
Waters
here
Live
right now. Who they gonna fuck up?
Go listen to Urban Rhythm, Blue Waters
Nobody.
Live. I mean, but we got real singles too. We ain't just a band like him. You can go listen to The Morning Jay. That's Urban Rhythm shit. Joe Jackson. You know, we got real shit. We don't have we got like studio shit. Like we the future. We not really that fucking.
So real quick, because I want to get to some other topics.
Pause. But pause real quick. But what I wanted to say is, this is not to be disrespectful. This is not to be malicious. It's incendiary things to create conversation, because I need these niggas' help, dog. When I walk in these rooms, man, you see how they shut me down. If I wouldn't have had you with me that day, they'd shut me down. We need these bigger names to figure out what's going on and find the best way to move go forward and equitable.
I agree. Let's give a hand for that, man. Because I absolutely agree with that.
Because they going to edit all the rest of it. I know. Go ahead.
We'll edit nothing.
I ain't going to work again in GoGo. But go ahead.
Nah, you
fuck.
work.
You don't give a fuck.
Nah, you won't work. But I divide fuck URB up.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, he gonna let that
So y'all
motherfucker
didn't-
tequila or whatever he
stop it,
drinking. No, don't stop it, because he gonna start. This is on popping now. I
Nah.
needed this one.
Nah.
Fuck you, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Shit.
Go get Willie on that nigga. Go get Nicky Barnes.
Willie who?
Nicky Barnes don't even
Willie
like you.
how?
Nicky
Who
Barnes.
they?
Willie, they don't even like you no more. They gonna get
Who
you.
are they?
They can get your
Who
ass.
is Willie and Nicky Barnes?
What?
Come on, man. Don't do that, man.
Don't make me call Willie.
Don't do
Call them.
Don't make me call Nicky.
that.
How you doing, Willie?
My guys.
and
He's trying to. You trying to
Nick.
save him, because you know that idea. Is that alcohol?
Nah, it's water.
It's water. If I'd have had alcohol,
Hey,
I'd have been quiet.
let's seriously, let's get
Go
back
ahead,
to
go
it.
ahead,
real quick,
brother.
So, to recap, what we need is the older guys to come together.
Yeah, I think that the older guys just need to come together and figure out how to
make these organizations.
pause.
God
I
damn.
don't even listen to them no more, man.
I got to, because I
make
ain't
some
gonna be
of these-
like Rapper. Rapper was on that clip.
Yeah.
Wait till his clip come
He
out.
went crazy.
He
So-
got a
Go ahead.
30 round, 50
But
round.
we need the
100
older
round.
guys to come together and make some of these organizations, or strongly suggest that some of these organizations get a different kind of approach into.
Even
getting the
before we
money
get
out
there, man, because I'll be honest with you. I've been understood that a lot of our guys are just great musicians. Now I'm turning to Joseph Jackson. I'm gonna get out Joe Jackson for a minute. I respect it, but once again, with great power come great responsibility, and I do need them to educate themselves, because it's them also that's getting beat. Once again, I'm telling you, man, coming from a third party nigga, I seen how the shit work. Motherfucker gonna get this, they gonna give you a little bit. And because they give you a little bit more than what you normally get in the club, first thing you say is, hey, I beat him. Whole time you got the shit beat out you, and you just ain't know it because you ain't educate yourself. So not only do I not want to get beat myself, but I don't want my legends to keep getting beat. I don't want them, and nobody gives a fuck what I want, just like I don't give a fuck what nobody else want. But I don't want them keep showing up getting a check. We the only genre of music where a motherfucker don't go to the boardroom. The Deal, who did that consist of? LA and Babyface, nigga. We got the label. You got motherfucking Jay-Z, Def Jam. What examples do we have of that within the GoGo community where a motherfucker finally says, you know what? I think I need to step up to an executive level so I can get these niggas ahead.
Right.
So yes,
governance.
I expect.
Or one of us on the inside. That's what he's saying. Pause.
God damn.
One of GoGo guys.
Oh no, at all these fucking agencies, it need to be in accordance with the GoGo plan. If you go read this GoGo plan, right? And this the fucked up part about it. Because I know Derek ain't read the GoGo plan. That's why I fuck Vibe up. I'm telling you, I fuck him up.
He definitely ain't read.
But if he had read it,
because you're too busy reading planes.
I will fuck your shit up.
Fuck. You better learn how to use the motherfucking microphone. This motherfucker keep reading. You on stage with a motherfucking iPad.
A binder.
And Scooby, you ain't had nothing to do with that shit. Pause. But what I'm saying is, if he'd have read the GoGo plan, one of the things it said is that at these agencies they were supposed to be GoGo set-in people to help facilitate this stuff. None of these agencies have these GoGo boards or GoGo shit set up that we know about until you catch Nigo making a fake GoGo ban. So once again, this goes back to what you said about sticking together because we don't know what the fuck. They made up a whole fake GoGo union. Hey, some niggas that got together to speak for GoGo to pass out $1 million.
I don't mind.
Hold fast. I gotta talk to Nico. Nico, if that shit true, you are removed from GoGo today. You made up a motherfucking band to
Scooby
get some money.
Right there. Scooby.
I heard about it.
Removed.
You heard about it.
Right now, nigga, don't call my phone no more ever.
Dog, this the first $1 million they putting out, COVID relief. The nigga is sitting on a panel of the people that's supposed to speak for GoGo.
What was his name up?
It's made up GoGo radiology shit. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. But you know, when I found out about it, I went straight to the Morning J. Nigga, I'll beat you the fuck up, nigga. I wish the fuck you would.
It's called the GoGo Houses?
Oh, no.
Hey, Nigo, he was... And shout out to Nigo, right? Because...
man.
But
nah.
One thing about Slim, though, right? Nah, you know what? I was gonna shout him out, man. Fuck him, man. He tried to make a fake band. I don't rock with him. And see, this is why I ain't gonna get nobody fuck with me. And that's why I come fuck with y'all, because I know y'all fuck with me a little bit. But, well, I'm just saying.